So this is a video response to a couple of comments that I've had on some videos. One was from Bob Wallace. One was from Sentient Fart Cloud of Doom. I think there was a tweet or a comment from QNTKKA, the deplorable Q, and a video by the Transgender Atheist. Link in the description box to that. All of this. So, basically, you all know that I take the crime of plagiarism very seriously, and that I have ridden some certain people's asses on this crime in the past, like, say, Josh Clark and Jacqueline Glenn and some others. And I plan to do a little bit more of that in the very near future. But in this case, we're talking about Bearing, the latest cause celeb of, is it plagiarism, or should we treat it as something else, not as bad as plagiarism, you know? And there are many people who are like, why are people defending him, right? And I get that. One was Sentient Fart Cloud of Doom. He said it in a comment, "Sorry to say, but Bearing had it coming. I have no idea why people are defending him." And let's see, in the Transgender Atheist video, he says,
But, like, if somebody else did that, girl, their asses would have been fucking ripped up. They would have been fucking shredded from this everybody. Every fucking community in the world would have been like, bitch. Bitch who? Bitch where? Like...
So, yeah, I feel you. And I also want you to know that I feel the frustration of when you run into people who defend the people that you just are exposing for plagiarism. Like when I exposed Jacqueline Glenn again and again and again. See, there was a time she went on the Drunken Peasant show and she said, "Oh no, it was just this one time. I've never done it any other time." And then we just kept on coming out with more and more examples of how she had plagiarized on other videos. And at a certain point, people started saying, "Give it a rest. You know, you're just obsessed with this. It's not a story anymore. It was a story last week. Move on to something else." You know, and I was frustrated because each new instance of plagiarism to me was new. It was making the story fresh again, and yet there were people that were just like, whatever, you know, it's not that bad, you know. And see, Jacqueline Glenn got to keep her channels, and she got to keep making money on YouTube. Bearing's channel is taken down. He's got his secondary channel, which is growing pretty fast, and he should have most of his hardcore subscribers back pretty soon, due to the shout-outs from other people. But when we exposed Jacqueline Glenn, something awesome, in my opinion, happened to her Patreon. She lost half the Patreon funds that she was making due to people stopping their support of her. And I made a video about this trend of less and less Patreon money coming in. But the thing is, the ad revenue that comes from views on YouTube is not something that we can affect in the same way, because once somebody has a channel big enough, their channel is too fucking big to fail. It doesn't matter what they did, you know. They can have done horrible things, like stick a banana in their ass, or whatever you want to say about someone, like Onision. Holy shit. As soon as their channel gets to a certain critical mass, there's nothing that they can do that will lose them their channel. You know, they will get, even if you were to take their channel down, terminate it, they will get their subscriber base back. Look at Keemstar. Holy fuck, when people came out with the footage of him dropping the N-bomb everywhere. Holy shit. He hid for about a month, but then he came back to his Drama Alert channel, and he's doing better than ever. You know? So, yeah, there is really no justice in that people can create an entire livelihood out of stealing other people's material, and then you can't take that livelihood away from them. If it were a different medium, like, say, book publishing or music, all those kinds of artists, if they get caught stealing other artists' work, they never work again in their field. But on YouTube, it's something completely fucking different. These channels are too big to fail. And I've seen it over and over again. I'm about to see it again. Those are my thoughts. Link in the description box to some people with a good sense of principles, in my opinion. And I think you should probably subscribe all of them.